Good evening all. Myself Murugan. I'm going to talk about composition of merchandise exports comparison between China and India for the from the period 1984 to 2004 as per SITC Standard International Trade Classification. Two-digit products that accounted for 2% or more of total exports on the average during 2001 to 2004 for India and China. For each product, this provides the average share in exports during three adjacent time periods. That is 1984 to 90, 1991 to 2000, 2001 to 2004. Among the top six exports of India, the only product that is unambiguously unskilled labor intensive is apparel. In addition, some of the products in the miscellaneous manufacturers category may be unskilled labor intensive. Of the remaining four items, three textiles, iron and steel, and petroleum are capital extensive, and one non-metallic minerals manufacturers consisting principally of gems and jewelry is semi-skilled labor intensive. This is in sharp contrast to China, which exported the products such as apparel, toys, footwear, travel goods, handbags, and sporting goods in large volumes during 1980s and 1990s. This data also suggests much greater export dynamism in China than India. Non-metallic mineral manufacturers have been most important export from India since mid 1980s. Based on factor endowments, apparel should have expanded far more rapidly and become the most important export from India, as happened in China in 1990s. But the share of apparel in the total exports of India declined in the early 2000s. Instead, it was such capital intensive products as petroleum and iron and steel that gained in share. In contrast, in China, as its labor force have become more skilled, it has shifted away from textiles and to some degree even from apparel. Instead, office machinery and automatic data processing machinery, telecommunication and sound recording equipment, and electrical machinery, apparatus, and appliances have gained in importance. When we plot the evolution of the top two exports of India and China on the same graph, further dramatize the difference between the performance of exports in two countries. The exports of office machinery and automatic data processing machinery and telecommunications and sound recording equipments by China have risen at the breathtaking pace. Until as late as 2000, the exports of each group of products were below $20 billion, but by 2004, exports of office machinery and automatic data processing machinery had reached $87 billion, and telecommunication and sound recording $68 billion. In contrast, India's top exports, non-metallic mineral manufacturers, rose from 7 billion to just 11 billion over the same period. True, India's exports accelerating during the last 2 years, but acceleration remained well below that observed in China.